airplanes are all transit, right?
Yeah.
They're not actually the people who are flying in and flying out. Yeah. And what we need to do, actually, that doesn't benefit. How does that benefit Britain? How does that put us on the world stage?
But Peg, there's too much emphasis.
We need to actually reduce the amount people are flying, I'm afraid to say.
But there is too much emphasis on the effect that Great Britain, the ICAM, can have on world climate changes. China are opening a new airport every month. There are 6 runways at Istanbul Airport. India is opening airways at the rate of 4 a year. What we do in this country is minimal. And
that is an argument, if I may say so, for you, instead of having toilets in your penthouse, for you just throwing everything out the window in a bucket. Because you all say, look, everyone else has got a toilet, so I don't need one.
Yeah.
We've got to try and be clean, surely.
No, but to make ourselves world leader, why? Nobody's going to
think about this. We're going to go straight to those calls and speak to Howarth from Derbyshire. Howarth, do you think a sort of cycling course is going to help these reckless drivers?
Yeah, well, I think it would, but I think the main thing is older people have to use a bus now. And where we are in Unston, Derbyshire,
horse in the world.
Don't move! Shut it down!
Binge on US drama.
Criminals out there.
We will do everything in our power.
And they just keep getting.
Dealing with everything from the reckless and wanted.
In honour of you, and now I feel like I'm more of a Robinson Crusoe than you are.
Yeah, I think
Where's the beard? Everyone.
Calm yourself down. I'll kill you.
Coming up.
And means it lands back on Keir Starmer's desk. And Keir Starmer is going to have to look at this, and he's going to have to give sort of re-permission it or say no. And these rigs are very nearly finished.
Oh,
there are 2 of them called Rosebank and Jackdaw. And I think this is going to be the hardest decision in his first year.
I think you're absolutely right.
What does he do?
But I think what everybody seems to do, which you obfuscate and put it to somebody else for a while.
He's the Prime Minister, he can't.
I know, but yes, you can. You can say, well, we have to investigate further and further, and then something else comes up. Nobody seems to get anything done.
Well, you put it out on a busy news day.
The whole thing about the airports, first planned in 2001. What's been done since then? Nothing. Nothing will happen again, I'm sure.
I think you don't think he's going to? Because I think he's going to say yes to it. I think he's going to say, look, these ones are already consented. We'll do it. We won't do any more. Don't you think, Peg, won't he say yes?
Well, I hope he doesn't say yes, because all the top climate experts saying we cannot take more fossil fuels out of the ground and meet any of our commitments. It's not just about meeting the commitments. If anyone goes, oh, why do we need some commitments? Let me just refer you, only a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the fact that LA was on fire, and that's around the same time as, cities in Spain were getting flooded. This is really, really real, and it comes down to fossil fuels. And I know they've built this thing already, but all the assessments didn't take account of the actual burning fossil fuels, and that's why they've made a mistake with this. And just to say as well, that energy wasn't going to come to us. It was all going to be sold off internationally as well. Only a tiny amount of it was going to go to Scotland.
The great mystery of the government at the moment is, where is Ed Miliband? Have they got him in a laundry basket or something?
No, but
he's supposed to be the green guy.
No, I think Ed Miliband has been told, just keep quiet about the third runway, because it's never going to happen, right? It's never going to happen. So why you?
What about this? He'll get involved in this, I guarantee.
He's already involved in this. He's already made it very clear. He's glad that these licenses have been cancelled, but you quite rightly say Shell and BP might pull out altogether if they can't develop these fields, because they've already spent billions of pounds on preparation for it. 83% of all the energy in the world still comes from fossil fuels, Peg. We can't do without it because the windmills and the solar panels are useless.
All right, Maria's got a different story, which is about Russell Brand, and the BBC's put out a bit of a report on his behaviour. I don't know whether you met him at Radio 2, did you, back in the day?
Yes, I did meet him. I'm sure you did as well. Yes,
I did, yeah. I wasn't aware of the really unpleasant side of him.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it, with people that hide in plain sight, as it were.
Yeah, I did. I mean, certainly, I think one of the stories about him having sex with a competition winner seems outrageous, and there were some rumours about that. But it was the BBC says it was consensual. I mean, if you won a competition, you come in to see a DJ, you do not expect it to end like that.
No. You certainly don't.
So what do you think?
Well,
what's the story, first of all?
Yeah. Well, the story is that, people are worried. BBC have apologised that...
Obviously, that's right. My point is, in the night times when you're driving, I mean, you said about...
they treat stars or people as, who are potential great earners